Dollar Tree just quietly stocked some new items and dropped prices by 50% on a batch of merchandise, with no tags, no announcements, and nothing posted online. Most people entering the store today will pay full price without knowing what they are missing out on. The 33 items on this list are what you need to know before the shelves are bare. You'd be awesome if you subscribed and liked this video. 1. Seasonal Collection 3-Wick Glass Jar Candle. The Dollar Tree Plus section is usually the place people walk past fastest, but today there is something on that shelf worth stopping for. The 14-ounce 3-wick glass jar candle from the seasonal collection is down to $5. And looking at this glass jar with its metal lid, it is honestly hard to guess it came from Dollar Tree. The 3-cotton wick wax melts evenly, with vanilla cashmere and pumpkin spice scents burning continuously for about 35 to 40 hours. Bath & Body Works sells an equivalent jar at $26.50, and even on sale it is still $14.50. You save at least $10 on each jar, and if your household buys 2 to 3 jars every season, that number adds up faster than you think. 2. Cinnamon and Pumpkin All-Purpose Kitchen Cleaner. It is not something people usually expect when walking into Dollar Tree, but this 32 fluid-ounce cinnamon and pumpkin kitchen cleaner bottle is actually one of the best deals today. The price is $1.25 for a volume of 32 fluid ounces, while Mrs. Meyer's sells a 16 fluid ounce bottle in the same segment at Target for $4.99. It cleans light grease on stovetops well, and the cinnamon scent after spraying leaves a pleasant feel rather than the kind of harsh chemical smell that overwhelms food odors. 3. Ioni False Eyelashes Fall Collection. The beauty section is the place many people tend to walk straight past without stopping, and that is precisely why this clearance round still has so many good items left. The newly arrived Ioni Eyelashes Fall Collection, originally $1.25, is now down to 62 cents. Ioni is a brand that has been at Dollar Tree long enough to have a loyal customer base, featuring a soft fabric lash band and naturally layered lash fibers without a plastic shine. Ardell and Kiss at CVS or Walgreens charge from $4.99 to $6.99 a pair for equivalent quality. At 62 cents, this is the time to stock up without a second thought. And it is not hard to understand why people are grabbing 5 to 6 pairs at a time. There is an item right in the next part that Dollar Tree has never put a discount tag on, and when you bring it to scan at the register, the price shows up much lower than you think. And that shelf is getting empty fast. 4. Refreshing Mini Face Mist. Still in the personal care aisle, but this is the least noticed item in this clearance drop. The 2-ounce mini face mist with rose water or green tea extract, originally $1.25, is now down to 62 cents. It is standard carry-on size, features a fine mist nozzle, and provides quick hydration without ruining your makeup. Mario Badescu and Evian sell equivalent bottles at Ulta from $6 to $9. It does not have the same high-end formulation, but for 62 cents, it is something you toss into your bag without hesitation. 5. Amber Glass Soap Dispenser. If you leave the beauty aisle without dropping by here, you will regret it a little. This amber glass soap dispenser with a matte black pump top is $3, which is the lowest price you will find for this style of dispenser. On Amazon, a similar 2-pack ranges from $12 to $15, working out to about $6 to $7.50 each. Here it is $3 and you are not forced to buy a set. With a capacity of 16 ounces, the amber glass protects the contents inside from direct light. 6. Harvest Coir Doormat. Stepping over to the Dollar Tree Plus section, this is the first item worth stopping for. The 18 by 30-inch Harvest Coir doormat is down to $5, and looking at how it is made, that figure really does not do its value justice. Made of 100% natural coir fibers with a heavy non-slip rubber backing, it stays put once placed down, even in high winds. Target's Threshold line and HomeGoods sell comparable sizes for $13 to $18. You save $8 to $13 on something that gets stepped on every single day. And for outdoor items that wear out over time, paying $5 instead of $18 is a complete no-brainer. 7. Harvest Door Swag. This looks like a small item, yet it saves you more than almost everything mentioned so far. The 24-inch Harvest door swag just arrived in stock for only $5, fully pre-arranged with faux maple leaves, berries, and mini foam pumpkins on a wire frame. You just buy it and hang it on your door. No assembly or extra crafting needed. Hobby Lobby and Joann sell pre-arranged floral swags of the same length, and even with a 40% coupon, they still run from $15 to $22. 8. Canvas-trimmed woven straw storage basket. Right next to the decor section, this item sits quite modestly on the shelf, but it is worth a closer look. The canvas-trimmed woven straw basket is $5 and comes in both round and rectangular shapes. What sets it apart from ordinary straw baskets is the pre-sewn canvas lining inside, which helps the basket hold its shape longer and prevents items from getting scratched. It works great for holding bathroom towels, TV remotes, or books and magazines beside the sofa. IKEA and Target's Bright Room line sell similar baskets for $12 to $15. 9. Solar Garden Light. It is not often that Dollar Tree has outdoor items worth buying, but this clearance drop is different. These solar lawn lights, originally $1.25, are now down to 62 cents. They charge during the day and light up automatically at night, requiring no wiring and no battery replacements. Staking them along a garden walkway or in front porch planters immediately adds a lighting accent. The cheapest 6-pack on Amazon averages about $2 each, whereas here it is 62 cents, allowing you to buy the exact quantity you need without being forced into a set. There is another category of items in today's video that Dollar Tree is quietly discounting by up to 50% without putting any labels on them. If you do not know how to spot them, you will walk right past without ever knowing. 10. Summer Floral Decorative Plastic Planter. At the end of the outdoor aisle, this item looks modest, yet it is something many people grab by the dozen without needing any convincing. The 6-inch decorative plastic planter, featuring faux ceramic or faux woven textures, originally $1.25, is now down to just 62 cents. It features thick molded plastic with built-in drainage holes at the bottom, making it a perfect fit for planting succulents or pothos on a windowsill. Home Depot sells the same size for at least $2.50 to $3.50 each. 11. Amber Faux Floral Stem. Just past the fall decor section, the first noteworthy find is not anything huge or flashy, but rather these amber-toned faux floral stems sitting neatly on the shelf for $1.25 a stem. Maple leaves, burnt orange berries, and autumn-dyed eucalyptus stems are all available, featuring wire cores that bend easily to your liking and matte fabric leaves that offer a natural drape without the glossy sheen of cheap alternatives. What makes them stand out is that at Michael's, a similar stem goes for up to $6. And even on sale, it still costs about $2.50. 12. Velvet Mini Pumpkin Decor. In that same section, but on the adjacent shelf, these velvet mini pumpkins offer a distinct advantage that not every store delivers. Priced at $1.25 each, with 4 colors to choose from, cream, taupe gray, burnt orange, and mustard green, they feature stretch velvet fabric wrapped tightly around them, complete with reasonably well-made faux wood stems. Meanwhile, Target's Bullseye's Playground sells a 4-pack for $3, which works out to 75 cents a pumpkin, but forces you to buy a full pack in pre-selected colors. There is a very common mistake most people make at Dollar Tree without realizing it, looking only at the price tag on the shelf. The next section will show you why doing that can cause you to miss out on the absolute best deals today. 13. Stainless steel barbecue tongs. Kicking off the 50% clearance group, these stainless steel barbecue tongs are the best starting item because the price difference speaks for itself. Originally $1.25, they are now down to 62 cents in this clearance drop. Featuring a standard spring mechanism, a tail-locking latch, and scalloped gripping edges, they let you hold grilled meats or sausages securely without slipping. Even more notable is that Home Depot and Lowe's sell the cheapest option with the same functionality at $4.98, meaning you save $4.36 on a kitchen tool you can use across multiple grilling seasons. Buying an extra pair as a backup at this price point still comes out to under $1.25 for both. 14. Citronella candle in tin. Right next to them, and also in the clearance group, this citronella candle tin is the item people are buying in the highest quantities during this clearance event, and there is a clear reason for that. Originally $1.25, it is reduced to just 62 cents for a 3-ounce round aluminum tin containing natural lemongrass oil wax, burning continuously for about 10 to 12 hours and warding off mosquitoes effectively when relaxing on the porch in the evening. By comparison, Walmart sells a comparable small citronella candle for $2.25, meaning buying 3 tins here costs less than $2, the same price as buying just 1 tin at Walmart. 15. Women's Summer Slides. Moving on to another item in the clearance group that looks simple yet fills an exact seasonal need. Molded from lightweight, completely waterproof EVA foam, these beach slides come in sizes small, medium, and large, with color options including pink, mint green, and pastel purple, originally $1.25 and now down to 62 cents. These are the kind of slides you wear around the pool, in public showers, or quickly slip on to grab the mail without worrying if they drop in the water or get stepped on. While Old Navy's deepest discounts still keep comparable pairs at $3.50 to $5, paying 62 cents here saves you $3 to $4 on a pair of slides that you would not regret damaging or losing. 16. Summer UV Sunglasses. Still in the clearance group, but this is an item whose greatest strength lies not in its quality, but in how you use it. UV 400 labeled plastic lens sunglasses, adult aviator or wayfarer frames, and kids cartoon frames. Originally $1.25, marked down to just 62 cents. These are the kinds of glasses you wear to the beach, while gardening, or keep as spares in your car without worrying if you accidentally drop them or leave them somewhere. Because even the cheapest Target Wild Fable line is priced at $6 to $10 a pair, meaning you save nearly $9 on something very easy to misplace. 17. Straw Sun Hat. On the same shelf aisle and at a similar price point, this straw sun hat is often overlooked because it looks no different from what people already have at home. Made of breathable open-weave synthetic straw with a brim of about 3.5 inches that provides great sun protection while gardening or walking, available in 3 colors, natural, black, and cream, originally $1.25, now down to 62 cents. TJ Maxx and Marshalls list similar ones, from $7.99 to $9.99. Yet here, 62 cents saves you over $7 on a summer hat that easily fades and wears out when worn often in the sun. 18. Patio Dinner Plate. Leaving the summer accessories section and moving on to something more practical for outdoor garden meals, the 10-inch melamine plate, shatterproof hard plastic, comes in blue, orange, and tropical patterns, originally $1.25, reduced to 62 cents. Washable and reusable, and especially safe for households with young children, because there is no worry about shards breaking if dropped on the patio. While Target's Room Essentials line sells them for $1.50 each at regular price, here, 62 cents saves you more than half. And buying a full set of 6 to 8 for a garden party still comes out to under $5 in total. The final 2 items in this clearance group are what most people skip over because they look unremarkable, but they are 2 items that will make you regret not grabbing more once you know the comparison prices. 19. Summer Napkins. Near the end of the clearance group, and this is an item many people tend to pass by, thinking it is not worth stopping for. 2-ply napkins printed with yellow lemons, watermelons, and tropical coconut leaves. A 40-count pack, originally $1.25, now down to 62 cents. Moderately durable paper, safe inks, and when set out on a weekend party dining table, it adds a cheerful splash of color without needing any extra decoration. Yet Party City sells seasonal printed napkins for no less than $2.50 a pack, meaning you save 75% on something used once and thrown away. And that is precisely why there is no reason to pay extra. 20. Tropical Umbrella Picks. The final item in this clearance group looks small, yet makes the biggest difference in atmosphere when you host guests. A box of 50 wooden toothpicks attached to colorful folding paper umbrellas. Originally $1.25, marked down by 50% to just 62 cents. Stick them into fruit trays, plug them into smoothies, or use them to decorate cupcakes. And that tiny detail turns an ordinary backyard party into something that looks carefully prepared. Buying a similar individual box on Amazon costs anywhere from $4.99 to $6.50, whereas here, 62 cents for 50 pieces works out to less than 2 cents a piece. 21. Splash and Swim 24-inch Pool Inflatable. Last summer, many people paid $2.48 at Walmart for something used once and tossed out. And no one complained because they did not know there was any other choice. In this clearance drop, Dollar Tree has this 24-inch round pool inflatable at 62 cents, marked straight down from $1.25 with no announcement on the shelf, featuring 3 to 4 pattern designs including watermelon, flamingo, and summer daisy. Flexible PVC plastic with a fairly airtight one-way valve, suitable for young children playing in the backyard pool or taking on trips to use and dispose of without the hassle of folding it back up. 22. Sand Bucket and Shovel Toy Set. There are items whose true value lies not in materials or brand names, but in solving the right problem at the right time. A plastic bucket set with 2 to 3 rake and shovel tools in red, yellow, and blue. Dollar Tree has no red tags or clearance signs posted, but the register will ring it up at 62 cents instead of $1.25 for this entire shipment. Basic hard plastic, but enough to keep young children occupied all afternoon outdoors without worrying about damaging expensive household items. Kroger and Meijer sell similar sets in the summer at $3.99, saving you over $3 on a toy that you would not regret if kids left it out in the sun and rain after playing. 23. Be Pure Hydrating Lip Mask. About $24 is the price many people are paying each month for a lip mask jar, and most of them have not tried what is sitting right here for $1.25. The Be Pure 0.35-ounce Sleeping Lip Mask Jar, formulated with shea butter and vitamin E, features a thick, fluffy cream texture. Applying a thin layer before bed helps repair dry, chapped lips when the weather turns cold more effectively than you might think. Compared to the $24 Laneige jar at Sephora or the $6 Elf line, the $1.25 price point here saves you at least $4.75 to $22.75 per purchase. It is easy to see why people buy 4 to 5 jars at a time to use over time instead of heading back to Sephora every month. 24. Be Pure Ageless Concealer. Clearance items are not always worth buying, but when the reason for clearance is a packaging update, that is the best time to grab them. On this ageless concealer tube, the shelf tag still reads $1.25, but when scanned at the register, it rings up at 62 cents, with no internal formula changes compared to the old version. Formulated with hyaluronic acid for light hydration, it covers under-eye dark circles and fine lines fairly well without caking after a few hours. Available in fair, light, and medium shades. This serves as an 8 out of 10 alternative compared to Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, selling for $8.99 at Target. And at 62 cents, trying one out for a direct comparison leaves you with nothing to lose. 25. Summer Cooling Face Wipes. Everyone has at least one small monthly spending habit that, looking back, could be cut completely without affecting their lifestyle at all. A 30-count pack of wet facial wipes in lemon cucumber or aloe scent. In this clearance drop, $1.25 becomes 62 cents, with no coupons, no apps, and no action needed on your part. Containing menthol and aloe vera extract, they wipe away sweat and dirt from your face after walking or gardening, delivering an instant cooling sensation without requiring water. There is another group of items in today's video that Dollar Tree just stocked and hasn't even had time to fully display on the shelves at many locations. If you see them still available at your local store, that is your sign not to hesitate. 26. Summer Body Wash, 12 fluid ounces. Everyday consumables are an expense people often overlook when budgeting, yet they add up the fastest month after month. This 12 fluid ounce body wash bottle in chilled watermelon or tropical coconut scent is available for those in the know at 62 cents, while those who don't know still think it is $1.25 and might pass on it altogether. The gel formula lathers well, is enriched with vitamin E, and features a refreshing watermelon scent that rinses clean quickly without leaving a greasy residue on the skin. Suave at Walmart sells a similar bottle from $1.94 to $2.50, yet every bottle here lets you keep more than $1, and calculated over a full year, that number adds up significantly for an everyday item. 27. 3D Pumpkin Wreath Form. Handmaking something yourself doesn't necessarily have to cost more than buying it ready-made, especially when the starting material is only $1.25. This wireframe shaped into a 3D raised pumpkin with a rust-resistant powder coating serves as the foundation for wrapping rope, felt fabric, or inserting faux flowers to craft a one-of-a-kind door wreath with your personal style. Joann and Michaels sell similar frames for $4.99 to $6.99, yet here you pay only $1.25, saving over $5 right from the first step, before even factoring in additional material costs. If you enjoy DIY, this is worth grabbing as soon as you see it on the shelf. 28. Plastic Snackle Box. The Snackle Box trend is popping up all over social media, and most people watching those videos don't realize Dollar Tree has a clearance version at less than half the price. This clear plastic box with a latching lid divided into 3 to 4 small compartments originally costs $1.25, but during this event, you pay only 62 cents at the register because Dollar Tree hasn't placed discount tags on any item in this clearance drop. Use it to separate nuts, dried fruits, and crackers for long road trips or picnics without mixing flavors. Michaels and TJ Maxx sell similar options for $3.99 to $4.99, saving you over $3 on a trending item without paying extra just because it is popular. 29. Pastel Soft Grip Scissors. There is a clear difference between regular 125 scissors and 125 scissors with a soft grip rubber handle, and you will feel that difference right away after just a few uses. Sharp 8-inch stainless steel blades with handles wrapped in flexible rubber in light purple, mint green, or pastel pink prevent finger soreness during heavy cutting. An everyday household or office item you rarely spend extra money on to get a better version. 30. Metallic Rose Gold Organizer. A home workspace looking neat or cluttered sometimes comes down to just a few very small things, and this is one of them. This wire mesh pen holder in rose gold or glossy gold plating comes in at $1.25, featuring a flat base, sturdily welded mesh, and an electroplated finish that won't peel after time. Set it on your desk to hold pens, scissors, or rulers, and your workspace immediately looks intentional without needing to buy extra furniture. Walmart's Pen Plus Gear line sells it for $3.50, while Target charges up to $5 for the exact same style. Yet here you save $2.25 to $3.75 on something you look at every single day on your desk. 31. Iridescent Plastic Desk Stand. The light shifting effect is currently something people are willing to pay $8 to $10 for on Amazon, largely because they don't know where to find a more reasonable price. This transparent plastic tray with 2 to 3 compartments is wrapped in an optical film layer, shifting colors depending on the viewing angle, made of sturdy molded plastic that fits makeup brushes, lipsticks, or sticky notes just right. The shelf label still reads $1.25, but when you bring it up to the counter, the register charges 62 cents. That is how Dollar Tree is quietly clearing out this batch without announcing it to anyone. 32. Flocked Skull Candle. Not many items on today's list are both functional and look like an intentional piece of decor, but this one is an exception. This Halloween skull-shaped candle with a velvet flocked finish comes in 2 colors, jet black and burgundy red, priced at $5 in the Dollar Tree Plus section. The outer velvet layer creates a subtle matte light-catching effect that isn't shiny or cheap-looking. And before you even light it, it looks more like a tasteful Halloween decor piece than a regular candle. Michaels and TJ Maxx sell a similar line from $12 to $16, while here you pay only $5. 33. Harvest Highland Cow Figure. Sometimes the thing that makes a room feel like it has more character isn't an expensive item, but something you place in the right spot with the right feel. This plastic figure, mimicking a Highland cow, features a playful design wearing a straw hat or holding a pumpkin, priced at $1.50, painted more meticulously than what you would expect at that price point. A total of 33 items, with total savings, if you grab them all, reaching over $200 compared to buying at Target, Walmart, or Amazon. No one is saying you have to get everything, but knowing is still better than not knowing. Which item on today's list do you think you'll grab first?